everybody? Happy Christmas Eve here. I'm just goofing around in the garage here before my son shows up, so killing a little time trying to get a little work done here. So you guys have been kind of watching me a little bit on my lives work on this square body that I'm trying to put in an upcoming video here. So I've already kind of got floor pans in the other side there, and I think I got that one pretty close. It needs a little bit of small patches put in and stuff like that. But so I'm working on this side today. I'll show you kind of where it gets complicated here. Let's see if I can get you guys up a little bit here, show you a little better. So you can kind of see here, this is where the complication comes in. So because it's not, this whole rocker has gone to the inside, so really it's the inner rocker that's gone. But the outer, or the inner on the inside is actually still there, so it kind of makes it complicated. What's up, Chris? How's it going? I just figured I'd dip on here for a little bit while I'm kind of tinkering around here. And this is one of those situations where you can kind of see, this is good that it's outside because you can kind of get an idea here. But like, if you look at all, like, you can kind of see where all the holes in the floor are. It's like, you don't really want to replace more metal than you have to, but it's also, what do you do? Like, do you just put a pan over top of that and hope for the best, or do you cut it all out? It kind of depends on what type of project you're doing, I guess, and what quality you want, I suppose, or whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too, at least on this side. The other side wasn't too bad, but it's definitely one of those things. It's like, where do you kind of stop when it's that bad? Like I said, I've never had a four-wheel drive before, so I didn't realize those center pieces were bolt in. It's interesting that it's still in pretty much brand new condition, but the rest of it around it, all these floor pans are gone. If people would just catch it early and kind of patch them, this wouldn't really be a problem. So let's see if I can get some tetanus here today. Just goofing around. Yeah, exactly. Depends how far you want to go and how much of a vehicle you like, how nice you want it to be, you know. Of course, if this is a showroom vehicle or something like that, I'm going to cut these pans in perfectly and make it all nice. But I don't really do that type of stuff here because it just takes so long. So Merry Christmas too, Shadow. What's going on? So that's what I'm kind of dealing with here. I was hoping it wasn't going to be rusty over here, but you can see it was funny because they took a piece of tin and they rested it over here. And I don't know if you guys can see that in the video or not, but it's actually bent down here from them stepping on it. If they would have just taken that metal and just tack welded it in and just put a little seam sealer on it, it probably would have been totally fine still, and it wouldn't have let all of this, like, this metal is actually, like, you can see, it's not like it's just breaking away or anything. It's actually like in pretty decent condition still. So we'll kind of see. That just reminded me, I forgot I had bought inner rockers for this thing here. Yeah, I'm surprised, man. This guy that I did that last square body video, and I just literally did it with all Bondo just to be like, show younger guys that you could just start with something and then start patching in metal later and stuff. And so that was kind of the point of that video. But that guy bought that thing and it looks okay. You can see there's dings and dents and stuff in it because I didn't make it perfect. It was a quick truck there. But man, he did the interior on it, put some different wheels and tires on it, polished it up and stuff. And man, that truck looks really good. And he's asking $8,800 for it. And actually, it's probably worth that. It looks really good. So it doesn't take much. Yeah, being a four-wheel drive, I don't know if four-wheel drive makes it more expensive or not. What's up, Ian? How's it going? I don't know. I've never had any four-wheel drives to really compare to for selling purposes or whatever, but I would like to make it pretty decently nice or whatever there. Matt, I was thinking of rattle canning this thing just to show you guys you could actually do it really nice with rattle cans. But holy cow, man, a freaking 11-ounce can of decent spray paint right now for like actual automotive spray paint is like $19 a can. And then the clear coat so that's what the magic is, right? Is the clear coat. What's up, gangsta? I'm live. Yep. So the clear coat is like $25 a can for a rattle can of clear coat. Well, I mean, from my Summit Racing single stage paint that I painted my last truck with, I only paid like $125 for a gallon, and I think the clear is about maybe like half of that. So probably $250 in materials. I was just going to do it just to show you guys that you could do it in your garage or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to do it because it's so freaking expensive. Everything's so expensive, exactly. Merry Christmas there, Sav. Yeah, I don't really do base clear. I mean, I'm not saying that I couldn't. Like I've done it before or whatever, but I don't know. It's could you take the whole section down and put a tin frame? I'm not sure why you would. What's up from Brazil? I'm getting a lot of Brazil people in there. What's up, man? How's it going? So it's, yeah, it's too bad that, I mean, honestly, if people would just catch this stuff early, you just lift up the floor mats and you would see right away. If you caught this stuff early, it would be easy to just touch it up and stuff. And again, I don't know how these inners get like so bad like this, where people don't be like, hey, let's just take care of it. But I don't know. Again, these people were using this truck for wheeling and stuff, and just think that at the time they probably didn't really think that it was a big deal or whatever, and so they just beat it up. And then that was, I'm assuming just by the looks of the truck, that's probably 20 years ago they were really beating this thing down the trails, and now they're probably realizing, holy cow, like you said, this could be a $20,000 truck if it was done up really nice. So one of those things. The one thing I haven't found for it yet is where to get some wheels and tires for a sensible price, but I want to just kind of, I always start by trimming back some of the metal that's kind of like rusted up to see how bad, because I want to know, I can kind of see it from underneath, but I want to make sure that I'm not dealing with it. It is a Fred Flintstone car. It's not as bad as a lot of them I deal with though. Uh, the color, it's like an off yellow. Yeah, it's that weird like tannish yellow color there. I think that, I don't know if this, I think this color was only in 73. I'm changing the color, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the interior. You guys know how much work it is to deal with the interior. I don't know if you've ever seen this before or not, but see how the dash says custom Chevrolet on it? I don't think I've ever seen that. Usually it'll say something like custom deluxe or, what's your question? Sorry, man, did I miss you? How you get this 1661 car? That's most of the cars I buy, it seems like. It's the story of my life. I've been out of stock since the 1700s, pretty close. So I'm just going to cut back a little bit of the metal because I want to see if the supports are still all good, because if I'm going to do the supports, then I'll just cut the floor pan around it and then I'll do the supports first. But you can just kind of tell when you start cutting it like that, and if you want to start breaking it away, you see how much metal, like that metal is still super thick. So it's not like you just cut it and it falls apart and crumples in your hands. Like, you get cars from the Rust Belt and you just touch things and they're falling apart. So I realized I was cutting earlier, not really realizing what was happening. I was using the plasma cutter on the other side to trim out some of the floor pan here. And then I realized there's a gas valve, which I didn't even realize because I didn't open. There's like a toolbox in the back, and I think somehow they've got a gas tank inside there too for some reason. That's like I thought it used to have propane, maybe that it was like a switcher valve for that. Well, apparently it's not. This one's a 73 K10, yeah. Basket case. Chris has been in here a bunch. He knows what's up. It's because we've said it 200 times in different ones. No, it's okay. It's a 73, yeah. Because everybody asked about all the other ones so many times. Like, even the rubber body mounts are in really good shape on this thing. Yep, I wouldn't say restoring. I make them better than what I got them. Sometimes I do mechanical, sometimes I do body work. The only reason I'm really doing this one is because it's a factory short bed truck, so you can kind of see behind me here. It's a factory short bed. So just kind of trying to get it to a place of being somewhat decent to actually looks wise and things like that, and might as well make it worth something instead of selling it for nothing. Oh, here come the spammers again. How's it going? It actually doesn't look too bad. I see the bottom now that I'm cutting it back here a little bit. The bottom's starting to rust a little bit on the cross members here. Not too bad though, just a little bit right at the edge, and that's because they left this open. So might just have to tack weld a couple pieces into the main body mount. So it's funny, the first time I had done this, we didn't have a clue what we were doing or whatever. And there all this cross members, the body mounts, everything were gone, and we just didn't realize it because it didn't. When we got the pans and stuff, there was no it didn't look like there was a provision to just have it on there. And it's a 73 K10, so it's a 4x4 square body truck. And then we realized after we were trying to fit everything and nothing was lining up and the cab was all twisted up and stuff like that, that we were missing a whole bunch of stuff. Merry Christmas too, Daryl. So just tinkering around here today, and not going to do too much here probably, but it's too bad because like I said, all this metal's actually pretty good yet. This side's got the gas tank. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but the gas tank is right here. And now, of course, there's this patch missing right here, which sucks because the floor pans that they give you don't go up to this curve. This curve is actually part of the curve is actually part of like the I guess they'd call it whatever, the underseat metal. I forget there's a name for it, but Merry Christmas from south of France. Nice. Merry Christmas too. What's going on today? So just tinkering around here a little bit and trying to get some of this stuff done. It takes so long. I've been working on this. I had to do something actual useful yesterday, so I didn't get working on it yesterday, but yeah, these, it really needs a rocker panel, but the bottom, like the outside and the inside of the rocker panel look good. It's just this edge where all this molding sits. And so a lot of times what happens is where this molding is, it just holds dirt. And so if that doesn't get cleaned out regularly, like really what you should be doing is taking and wiping down where this trim piece is. There's supposed to be a raised lip right here all the way around that this trim piece snaps into here. So really that should be, even on newer vehicles and stuff, like when you wash your cars, you should open the doors and wipe all that down because that's what happens. It ends up rusting out. What's up, Kevin? What'd you put a full pan into there, Chris? Every rust turns to dust. Yep, pretty much. Once the rust starts, if you don't get it under control right away, man, it doesn't take long and it starts ending up wrecking things in a hurry. Man, I want to say I went to LMC Trucks there. What's up, Stevie from England? I went to LMC Trucks and I thought these floor pans would be really expensive. They're only $28 for the full pan, and you can actually get a half pan, which would be probably almost what I need here. At least on the other side, I could have got away with half pan. I almost split it, but I was having a hard time cutting with my plasma cutter. It's acting up here. But I think I could basically I could have just put a half pan. The only reason I couldn't on this side is because you can see there's holes all the way back here. If you guys can see that or not. You guys could probably see the daylight over here, but so that's pretty thin. But now I'm going to have to deal with this issue right here. And it's going to suck because I don't want to weld there because the gas tank's there and I'm not taking the gas tank out because the straps are going to end up breaking and all that stuff. It's always some sort of ordeal. Okay, so you put floor pans in a 74. Everything up in your area is so rusty, man. It's like, yeah, I don't envy you. I feel your pain. Pretty much anything from like Missouri north and all the way to the west and all the way to the east is pretty much bad. You get the odd ones in Montana that are pretty decent. Cheap air-cooled fan. Cool. Oh, you did the entire floor. Yeah, probably, I guess, when it gets to that point, it's probably worth it. Then you're getting into like a jigsaw puzzle there. It ends up being like a lot more work. I don't mind doing that kind of stuff, actually. It's just honestly, people, if I do that kind of stuff, it just takes so long to do, and then people just lose interest in it, and you just don't get the same amount of views and stuff like that. So, look out, there's a lot of people in here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and stuff, and check out my last video there. I just did a thanks, man. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and check out my last video there. The thing's rolling, actually. People like Skylarks, I guess. I've got a lot of views on it. I just posted it a couple days ago there, I think on Sunday. And yeah, I think it's got like 10,000 views on it already. So yeah, I got the thing running and driving, and I'd like to do a body on that one because the interior and everything's really good. Oh yeah, Michigan's got all the rust. You guys take the rust for the rest of us. It's brutal, man. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really mind doing rust vehicles before or whatever, but I'm not gonna lie, doing vehicles that don't have as much rust, like this is nice to work on compared to most of the Rust Belt ones. Those things are brutal, man. But if you can save them, why not, right? Like Chris said, it's pretty affordable to like put like if you're just doing this for a hobby and you're not really in a rush and stuff, it's fairly straightforward to put parts in these things. It was crazy. I said this on my channel the other day. I saw a truck in Florida that the top of the door, where basically the door meets the frame, was completely gone. An LMC truck actually makes that. What's up, Joe? Yep, it's rusty, Sam. You're amazed at the prices of OBS Chevys in Mississippi? Pretty cheap. I bought one on my channel here about a year ago when I ended up buying a new Duramax, and I got in a bang up right away with it there, and so I ended up buying a OBS to tow it home there. That was funny. That thing was freaking heavy too. Just a 350 4-wheel drive truck. I only paid like, it was in really good shape. Needed a head gasket though. It was leaking in the head gasket a little bit, but a couple grand. How old is this stuff? This one's a 1973, so getting pretty freaking old. I guess 50 some years, right? Yeah. Man, you're always at the crossroads of like also how this stuff fits too here. So this one I can probably put the full pan into. So I'll show you what I kind of mean here. If you look at the top by the footrest there, that stuff still got the factory paint on it, so it's totally fine here. You know, so it's like I hate to like put an entire floor pan in with the factory stuff, because the factory metal is just so much stronger too. Like even this metal that's rusted out is better than the pans that I'm buying brand new right now. A Christine car? No, I have not. Yeah, it is nice that there's so many of them. Like these Buicks are really hard to find parts for. So like that car is going to be an ordeal, or they're really expensive. But like you could literally build this entire square body, all the metal in the interior and all that stuff, and floor pans and stuff like that for like a fraction of the price of just replacing one quarter panel in that Buick. Travel for work and the prices down south, like Camaros and the older stuff, is so much cheaper than up north. Yeah, that's because all your stuff is rusted right out. That's why. What's up, Griller? You made it back again. Is the steering wheel on the right side? No, it's on the left side. Like classic muscle cars, like 69 Mustang, Charger, Camaro. Hello.
Hey, I didn't know if you needed me out here or
not. Oh, you can. I was just I was trying to watch it because you get the spammers in there, but no big deal. Do you want to dip in here or what? Sure. No, it looks like one of our children has made it here. No Spanish, no Spanish for me.
I have 4 words. Hola.
Hola, yeah.
¿Cómo estás?
It's Christmas noon. Why aren't you inside eating turkey? It's Christmas Eve here.
And we have prime rib on the barbecue.
Yep. Got the prime rib going on the barbecue right now.
And my favorite oldest son is here. Hi. How was your drive?
I'm just outside of the garage. There's my son. He likes the junky square bodies. Or he used to. No, he likes everything high class.
Is that right, Noah?
I don't know.
Are you high class now?
Up. I didn't say nothing. Just got home from family dinner.
Look at your shoes. You look so ballin'.
Yeah, it's my garage. I'm halfway out of the garage right now. I'm working outside. It's nice out. I just backed it out so that I didn't get all this. I have no room to work on both sides. Where are my all favorite American classics? 1960 Pontiac. There's one right over my shoulder here. Right there. 1963 Pontiac Le Mans Tempest. Already the 25th in your country. What country are you in there, Sam? There you can start to see now where it's like broken away here. So I'll probably cut half of this pan out and then just and still put the whole pan in, but not. I probably won't cut it all out. Am I shifting? No. Right, must be like Russia.
We'll let you finish your
all right, sounds good. Oh, New Zealand, nice. That's cool, Sam. I'd like to go to New Zealand. That's actually on the top of my bucket list places for sure. I actually forget about New Zealand all the time. But that's actually at the top of the list. Do I collect them? No, I buy them for my YouTube channel. I fix them up and then I sell them. I basically fix them for people to watch. So I don't know if you guys can see, I already put sort of a half pan. Well, I put the full pan in the other side there. You kind of see I did the floor pan on that side there. Having a hard time getting the seat out of this thing too. That was what I was supposed to be doing right now. I should actually try to get the bolt out of this side. It's a lot easier to work. Self-tap some license plates over it. That's what happened in the first place. That's why this is the way it is, because people didn't didn't actually do something. Yeah, there's another. That's my son's truck right in the background there, but there's another. There's the other square body. That's his truck too, actually, the green one. We had matching ones for a little bit there. Yep, I am. That was my wife that was just here. So it's kind of cracked out here, so I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it, I suppose. So that what they did was they made it that there you put the pan in, then you put a plug weld over top of it here. I know a lot of people would just lay a floor pan over top of this. You're from the UK and the Great Yarmouth. That's cool. Nice. Nice. I'll show you guys kind of what I mean. I don't know if I can get it to set into place here. It probably go in. I'll show you the new floor pan here, what it kind of ends up being here. So Chris already knows because he's probably fixed 200 of these freaking things because they're always the same problem. So this is kind of like the floor pan here. And I don't know why. I guess because the insides are gone sometimes. So see how it kind of has this lip on it? It's funny because when you go to LMC trucks too, they're all bent like this a little bit. But so let's see if we can just rest this thing in place to show you guys. Nope, not going to go. It's not going to go because the seat's still in it. So that's what I was kind of working on earlier there. I cut the other one because I didn't need the top, and I'm going to cut this one too because I don't need the top, so I'll just plasma cut it. No, there's nothing wrong with doing it right. Yep, that's right. I'm in Oklahoma. If I was in Michigan, I wouldn't be wearing short sleeves outside right now. So I really need to plasma cut that top piece out. This side's worse than the other side was. It's definitely got like the cross members for the floor mounts here aren't as good. I think I might have to tack weld some metal over top of those. No point in replacing them because they're just kind of like a little bit spotty here, but they definitely salt the roads in Michigan like crazy. You guys, it's not as bad as Ontario. When I used to live in Canada, the roads in Ontario were like pink. I bought a few vehicles from there over the years and they were brutal. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm procrastinating this. I guess I'm gonna have to do it though. I didn't think I'd have to do this big of a piece on this side, but I guess it will be what it is, I suppose. Make sure if you're getting cutters, you actually get the right-hand ones, not the left-hand ones, and they'll actually cut instead of like the ones I got here. Whoops. I'd use the plasma cutter, but I shouldn't lie. Definitely not short sleeves I hate here. I know. That's what it was like in Canada, living in like minus 40 in the wintertime. It was brutal. My son just showed up for Christmas here, so probably won't be on here too long today, but everybody that keeps coming back, I appreciate you guys coming back and supporting me there. I see a few of you guys watched a couple of my videos and some of my shorts and stuff like that, so appreciate all the support. Man, that's what I'm saying. The metal is still good on it. It's sad because if they would have just caught it early, it would have been super easy to just touch up a little bit of metal into there. What's up, Blue Jay? Peter's back again. He's made it like 3 days in a row. Thanks for the sub there, Blue Jay. Appreciate it. Nice cuisine style you have. Nice. See, Freeing on the Road, I don't know if you guys noticed before. She was the one that's always in my videos. That's my wife. She's moderating for me today, apparently. It's hard to watch you guys because you get so many spammers in here. She didn't have to. I was just doing it, but Bear's back again too. Nice. And I really want to plasma cut this, but I don't want to plasma cut when the gas tank is 2 inches away. I'll cut some of this back here a little bit to see if I can patch in some of this metal here anyways. What's everybody up to today? You guys all at family's place for Christmas? Or got family coming over or what? Where are you from there, Blue Jay? Are you actually a Blue Jay? Is that from Toronto? Are you from Toronto? I've actually got a lot of people coming back all the time. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. I know for sure I won't be here tomorrow. I've got to do some driving on the next 3 days after that. So 26th, 27th, probably 28th. I think I have to drive. So I might just dip in or something, but we'll see. How did I become an auto body technician? I did not. I just fix vehicles for my YouTube channel. That is it. And don't look to me for any expertise because I'm definitely not a professional and I don't have all the tools that an auto body person would have. There's right and wrong ways to do things, and then there's like the schmedium way, and I do things the schmedium way with a steel blade. I know I should just I have an angle grinder cutter too, but I don't really want to make sparks right by the gas tank. I already realized this morning I shouldn't have been cutting where I was cutting there. Yeah, that sucks. All right, what I got here. Nope, I am not Russian. Sorry, bud. Lots of new people in here today again. You guys keep coming back too, all you guys that are here. That's funny. Thanks for coming back. At least oh man, I didn't realize that until just right this second. This floor is like shot all the way through here. Let me see if I can show you guys here. See back here? Gonna get stabbed and get some tetanus here. Can you guys see all the way back here? There's nothing left of that floor pan at the edges, which really sucks. It's actually broken all the way right through here because you can kind of see right here where it makes this curve. That's where the floor pan actually ends back here when they give them to you. I think the last ones when we put them in, we bought them from Amazon. It's a 1973 K10, so it's a 4x4 Chevy. I just say C10 because nobody knows what a K10 is. So that's going to be fun. I don't like leaving old metal because then the moisture gets trapped or dirt or whatever gets trapped in between there. Yeah, I kind of think I might have to remove the gas tank too. I don't know how I'm going to weld it in otherwise. I can weld the front part and the sides probably and get away with it, but you can see I'm touching the gas tank right now. It's usually on the driver's side. Actually, I didn't think this one would be as far forward as it was because, which also, by the way, the bolt for the seat, that's why I haven't taken the seat out yet, because this front bolt, it's actually spinning it's spinning inside the frame, so that's why I didn't take the seat out yet. Local boy is back. What's up? Yeah, you don't see any short beds around, that's for sure. The short beds are definitely a lot more rare to see than the short beds than the other ones. But I always try to remove as minimal metal as I can when I'm doing this, so we can get some of this away here. I'll know better what I'm dealing with. So we can get this to break. See how strong that metal still is, though? That's what I'm saying. This metal's from 1973. This has never been touched up, you can tell. And that metal is better than the metal that I'm putting back in the truck. It's crazy. So what did Mike say? Did I miss something? Get this piece out of here anyways. Sometimes you can get away with like I've taken them in the past and we've put some bracing in and then laid the pan over top of it. And then you can do something like seam sealer or something like that to keep it off of that bracing. So just depending on how cheap you want to be or how bad it is to begin with, there's different ways to do it. Just because it's not always the right way. I mean, honestly, as long as you got a floor underneath you, who really cares? Unless you're building a showroom vehicle. Not too bad. How's it going there, Gabe? I know, that's what I don't understand. And it's like what sucks about it is you need this lip here, so that means I'm gonna have to weld a lip in with an edge on it here, because that's where I almost need a rocker to cut some of this rocker out and then weld the new one into place where the old one was, but not completely take it out. Once you start changing stuff like that, the body starts flexing and everything, so it's not really the easiest. So there you go. But like, look how thick that is. Like, how many times that took to actually break that out. It's crazy. You would think like from 1973 that metal would be toast by now, but it doesn't seem to be. Well, there's my son bringing me a box of money. No, not really. Man, I'm getting stabbed by all this freaking rusty metal here. See, everybody says that old road sign fix. That's how they tried to fix it, and that's why we're in the situation we're in now. They just put a piece of tin underneath it, and then it ends up holding a bunch of dirt and moisture and everything else because they didn't fix it properly. At least if you're going to put the tin underneath it, at least put some self-tapping screws and some seam sealer or something to seal it up so it doesn't get dirt and stuff behind it. That's what those guys did. They just put whatever on it there, and there was a piece of tin in here. That's why this metal was all bent down, because it ended up kept getting moisture in on that seam, and it was like, hey, plexiglass works too, man. I'm not going to knock you for it. I'd do it if I had to, or if I was in a situation. Like, honestly, plexiglass or Bondo or something would work good in small areas where you're trying to fill in this gap, but the problem is you need that lip there, so that's not really plausible here. But I'll probably take some of that metal, so like when I cut that other pan off there where there's this edge of this metal, which sucks on this one because it's all bent up, but I'll probably take that edge and I'll use that to make the lip for the new where the rocker is here, and I'll just have to tack it in there, I guess. Put a little bit of film of Bondo on it and good enough. Drive it without anything there, just like a push car. Pretty close. It's pretty close right now. Northern Ohio. Yep, you guys got the rust too. Not as bad as Michigan probably, but protect my eyes. Nothing to protect. I'm not doing anything right now. Need to vacuum this thing out a little bit here. I didn't think there would be very many people on here today. That sucks that it's rusty in the backside there, because that area is like it's harder to patch for sure. And obviously these areas have gotten a lot thinner. Like you can see it's cracked. It's almost cracked if you look at it. It's almost cracked a perfect circle right around it, which is not usually the case. It normally starts rusting from here because this is where all the dirt and wetness from your boots and shoes and all that stuff hangs. And then it kind of gets in the carpet or whatever it is. And then it slowly starts rusting its way inside. So I'm not sure why it rusted there. That's kind of a weird spot, but I'll probably end up putting a whole pan in it here. I'm just not sure I'm going to weld it in here without taking that gas tank out. I'm going to take a flyer on it. It's got a plastic cover on the front of the gas tank. Seems like a safety thing to me. Michigan uses salt. Ohio uses salt into sand. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know why. I guess because Michigan's like snow is so, it's like so wet. What's up, Brenda? Your husband's restoring a 85 GMC Sierra. Nice. I don't like the 81 to 87 as much. I just don't care for that square headlight as much, and that weird kind of like square fenders. They just look a little different. They look a little more, I don't know, just not as much favorite for me. What have I done? Trying to fix this junk. Trying in Sweden. See, I wouldn't have thought that, but I guess you guys probably get quite a bit of snow, hey, in Sweden. I remember you saying that you guys were spraying your undercarriages and stuff there to keep them from rusting and stuff like that. Does it actually help, or do you guys have a lot of rusty vehicles there? My wife's moderating right now. She's in the chat here. She's doing the moderating. Not enough room. Our son just showed up here, so she's dealing with getting ready for Christmas and stuff. I didn't think anybody would really be on here today. UK trucks spray salt in the winter. Oh, you guys do like the calcium chloride? Gotcha. Yeah, I bet you Sweden does get a lot of snow. You have a lot of mountains and stuff there? Sweden's one place I'd like to go to for sure. It's kind of similar to the other side, except this side, I don't like that, but I don't really want to cut it right out. So what's the fix here? The problem is if you put the new metal over top of the old metal, then you still have the old metal rusting and stuff. At least it looks like the frame is pretty decent. Looks like a little bit of touch up I can do from the bottom with some metal patches here, but nothing too serious. They don't do my street anymore because it's a dead end, hard to turn around. A lot of smaller places or big cities sometimes they don't plow all the side streets and stuff. It kind of sucks. Nobody's working today. Yeah, it was just kind of more annoying than it would have been if it would have just been rusted on this side here. That's why they sell half pans for these things, because they usually only rust on this half of them. How do I send a gift to you guys? I don't know what you mean. I think you can do it through, I don't even know, honestly. We're going to get a P.O. box set up so people can send us stuff if they want or whatever. No work until January 7th. Ah, that's cool. That's a nice little vacation. Not even cul-de-sac, like got to drive in reverse down dead ends. That's funny. WRX, it is a 1973 K10. It's a short bed. Pretty rare anyways, I guess, to find a factory short bed that hasn't been cut. That's what I heard too. So I don't think I've really ever gotten anything in that super chat yet. So I heard YouTube takes like 40% of it or something crazy like that. I have no idea, but I haven't really been doing lives that much. I've always done the videos, but apparently people like the lives, so I've been dipping in here more. Dead ends with ballers up and down. Sounds about right. Are we going to be live tonight? Probably not. I think this will be it here. It's Christmas Eve, so I'm going to hang out with the family and stuff. That's why I did it earlier today, too. I figured we'd just dip in here and get it out of the way. This is a 73. Oh, I see. Sorry, I missed your comment there, WRX. Restoring a 71. Is it a factory short bed? That's a pretty rare truck there. I really like those. I would like to get a 72, 71, 72. Really just because most of the 70s, 71s, and 72s all had disc brakes. A lot of them have power disc brakes, I believe. So just a little bit. I always tell people that whatever you're planning on building, the closer you can get to your finish point, the better. My mechanic, no. I buy vehicles for YouTube and fix them. He's turning this into the Coors Banquet car. Why do you guys keep saying that? I've had so many people say that. Because it looks like the Coors Banquet color. That's funny. Ain't nobody drinking Coors Banquet. Smarten up. All right. Not much. I think it's harder when the upper sides end up rusting out and stuff. Like the sides, like where the sides connect to the edges here, that's all good, which is really, really good because that ends up being a gigantic hassle to try to get that. That car is really exactly gross. Do I know a lot about cars? I know some stuff, mostly older cars and stuff like that. I was getting pretty rusty for a while because I didn't really work on them as crazy as I used to. I used to do tons of them, and then I was getting rusty, but starting to get back into the swing of things here. It's only balanced to color, the balanced to color scheme of the beer aisle. I'm definitely not leaving it this color. I can assure you that. Do I have beers tonight? I think we had enough beers last night. Remember when I fell through the chair, or did you guys miss that? It wasn't even the beer's fault, though. It was the chair's fault. What's up? What are we doing? We are, this giant hole that's supposed to be a floor here. I'm trying to work on that. I didn't think there'd be hardly anybody in here today. I am an American. I don't like NASCAR because I just don't like watching cars go in a circle all day. I like drag racing. I've been to lots of the Street Outlaws events and things like that. Met a bunch of those guys. What's everybody else up to today? You guys are holding up my progress here. See, this is my duct tape drag shirt from David Freiberger there. Drag bikes, nice. There's some cool ones out there for sure. I could get on board with that. Well, at least this isn't as bad as it could have been for sure. I can't believe I can't get this freaking pan in here without taking that seat out. I don't understand why. I thought this thing would go in there easy. Come on. I thought the pedals were holding it up on the last one, but apparently not. I guess the pan is way. I don't know. It's weird. I wouldn't have thought that. Which I guess I'm gonna have to take the seat out at some point here. I'm in the United States. All right. See you later, Gabe. I'm trimming. I have a plasma cutter, but the gas tank's right here, so I wanted to trim it back just a little bit. I always do that when I'm fixing rust because you never want to take out more than you absolutely have to. So if the metal is good to hear on, there's no point in replacing the rest of it. I have a couple ideas what I might do with this just to make it a little more simplistic here or whatever anyways, but it's not too bad. But yeah, you can see in the bed I've got all the, well, I don't have all the metal for it, but I have a bunch of the metal for it. I'm gonna go grab the rocker, the inner rocker, because I forgot I had those. I want to see if the inner rocker is going to just drop into place because we've never really done that before. I don't think. I'm not really too sure what the situation is with that. Let's see if I can find them here. Oh yes, I forgot. So apparently this thing's got a gas tank inside. You can see the parts I've got from LMC truck here and some of the parts I've taken off. So I forgot I bought inner fenders or inner. So actually that might make the other side easier. Drill some plywood and done. C or K, not sure what you mean. I'm from Oklahoma there. So this is kind of the pieces that I got for the rockers here. Let's see what side this is. No idea. Let's go see if this is the right one for it. It's a K10. Same difference, except four-wheel drive is the K10s. So yeah, it's a short bed. What's up, David? It's stamped with R, so right depending on which side you're standing on. We must have, oh yeah, we did. We did put these on my green truck. I just don't remember because it's been so long. I have no idea. So see how they give you like the holes there? So they're assuming that you have a place to plug weld that to. That's kind of the idea here. Every time I get these, because we only do these very, very rarely, I can never remember how it all goes. So, I mean, there's some cheating ways you can kind of do this here. Like if you don't want to weld beside this tank, like I'll give you an example. Like you could just rivet it in and then put some sealer or something like that. There's different ways to do it, but for me to pull this gas tank out of here will be an ordeal. I know because it's already it's teed into whatever other gas tank is going on here. So that's probably a whole nother problem in itself there. But I haven't gotten to that problem yet. So we'll see. I kept wondering why I wasn't running out of gas. Well, I guess because the tank is inside that thing, I believe, inside the toolbox. So let me see here. Trying to think if this was on the other side, that would be like that, I guess. Not sure. Can't remember. It's been a long time. You know this always goes down because the plug weld there has to go to the old rocker there. No, single fill neck truck. They put some sort of a valve in there and there's a tank, I believe, because I saw the lines running up. I thought it was propane. Maybe it is actually. I don't even know. I've never opened it yet because I couldn't get it open because the locks were on there. I realized they just had it screwed. They had the top screwed in there, so I need to move some junk off the top now. I was storing all my stuff on there because my garage is so small. Thinking maybe this is not the right side here. It should be. It's the right side. Anybody know why it has this weird lip on here like that? Because I don't remember that from the past. This is the problem when you're putting together, fixing old vehicles like this. You have to try to figure all that stuff out. Hey, what surprises do we got in here today? Hey, free ratchet strap. Crazy how it looks right hand. That's because I have the camera turned. No, it's left-handed. Sides are as if you are sitting in the car and truck. I know, so this is right. So this should be the right side, but I don't understand why it's like this. I guess the idea is that this lip here, I'm assuming, so I'm gonna have to cut this back. I don't know why they put this here though, is what I'm saying. The rest of it all looks right. I would say this goes like this probably. Still doesn't make a bunch of sense because the lip for this should be lining up with that. So what am I doing wrong here? I remember this being weird last time we did it too, and it didn't really fit, and we ended up putting silicone to kind of just, or seam sealer or something like that to make the joint at one point there. it fit almost perfect, and then there was like one little transition here. So I could like zip some of this stuff off, but I need a lip here for that. I'm gonna grab the other one just for the heck of it. Let's go see what the other one's like here. This should be the right side, but I don't know. There's no edge for the. Yeah, it's weird. I guess if I cut this off, there would be. Actually, that would be almost right. Interesting. Anybody here done that? Where's Chris? Is Chris here? So you remember that? Usually you have to take the outer rocker off. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I did one of these square bodies. I do remember it fitting really weird last time, though. That'd be pretty close, though. That would make sense that that edge would be there, but you're going to have to trim a bunch off. So I wonder if they just leave you extra so you have room to cut stuff off. I don't understand what the point of that folded up edge is there, though. That's weird. I'm going to grab the other one. Almost seems backwards to me, but it should be the right side. I could check the part number on LMC, but you guys are on my phone right now. Says it's right hand. Should be right hand. That's kind of what I'm thinking is they design it that you trim it back, which is, I usually use the plasma cutter, which I guess I could cut it before I put it in or whatever. What's up?
Oh, much. My girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Hack jogging intensely.
My son's here to harass me now. I'm gonna go see if the other side fits better or whatever. Doesn't really matter as long as it fits. I don't really need one for the other side, so I think I'm just gonna probably. I don't have a paper catalog. I think my son has a paper catalog from LMC. Yeah, I think we did, because remember we had that silicone we fit in there? Remember those two? There was like that weird little.
Panels, though.
I can't remember.
I think we welded random sheet metal we found.
No, we bought pans. We bought it all from Amazon.
Well, the inner rocker panels we didn't do.
I don't remember. My son's here. Came for Christmas, so he's going to pick up his woman. Got a paper catalog. Get him to look it up on his phone. He's busy there.
What are you trying to look up?
The LMC part number for each side there. Check this part number and see if that's the right one there. Yeah, it does. Let him check it. Yeah, so it should be that side, right? That's what I would have thought too. It just seems like it's weird fit. I know, that's what I said. All these parts from LMC are cheap. Like we were just talking like this inner one that I was just holding is only $11, which is weird. You would think LMC truck would have been a lot more expensive than that.
Yeah, this is the right side. The other one is the left side. So this goes to this side.
Oh, so you said it's the right one there. Nice poncho. Thanks. It needs everything too. Motor C's. The body's pretty good on it actually. It just needs paint, but it's pretty solid. So you dipping out and coming back then?
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, sounds good. All right. I'll do a few more things here while he's gone and then head out for the rest of the day here. I want to check this side just to see for curiosity. Anyways, see what I'm saying? It's got this weird, I don't understand what the point of that was unless that's just extra. I don't know. That makes it really hard to fit though. See, this would make way more sense because then that would fill in, at least in my particular purpose. And then that would leave me the lip for the top of the piece. I'd have to still cut this all back here, but always some sort of ordeal here anyways. Where are you from there, Mike? Yeah, I think this will be good once this is cut back a little bit. Really, it just needs to be trimmed up where this metal's kind of starting to rust here, and then trim some of that back there, and then I can slide it in. And well, so the inner rocker here is actually still pretty decent yet. Merry Christmas. How's it going? You made it back for one more day here yet? I'm just playing around doing some fitting here and stuff. I'm gonna head out pretty soon or whatever. All my family's here now, so gotta go from the bottom. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Let's see if this one fits any better from the bottom. I'm trying to figure out why they would put that extra lip on there, though. So let me try the other one from the bottom. They must put that extra lip on there, assuming that your rocker's going to be shot a little bit here. Yeah, it's not considered a rust bucket compared to most vehicles in the United States, especially if you get into the Rust Belt areas. So, let's see here. Try this one. I mean, it makes sense because this would go down and weld up to the inner. A little bit snug. That's actually good because that'll block up a bunch of that area there. That sucks that kind of sucks that it's gone there because the gas tank's right there. So I'm sure I'm going to figure that out. But from New Jersey, but I see a good bit of rust. Yeah, it's got some for sure. Chris is back. What's up with these inners there, Chris? Which way do these things go? This is supposed to be this side according to the diagram, but what's with all this, like, I can't remember any of this stuff from the other ones. I know we ended up cutting a whole bunch of stuff out there. Yeah, serious work there, Vinny. Not too bad, just a lot of time. I have the old man back there. I guess I went to the chiropractor yesterday and found out I have a cracked something in my back there. It's a fracture. Oh, I gotcha. What you're saying there. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you guys too. Deflector for the bottom of the inner. Huh. Why aren't they like that from the factory then? I don't remember that. So is that supposed to be towards the back or the front then? To me, that should be the back, but. Oh, okay, so that's what I thought then. Okay. That would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So why did they do this? So they, obviously this is here, which is going to be like your rail for your, I'm assuming, right? This part here is going to be your piece for your putting your trim on, sorry. But then why'd they fold it here like that? Why didn't they just leave it straight across so that you had that trim piece all the way through there? Because I remember this last time being some sort of weird problem. I don't remember why. Man, the last truck I brought from, or the last one I did on my channel was from California, and it was way worse rusty than this thing. California has the hidden rust. No, the frame's in really good shape yet. You can kind of see it here, but a little bit of touch-ups on the on the floor pan supports here, and that's about it, really. The frame is actually really solid. No cracks or anything weird like that. That gets welded onto the piece going up by the seat. Ah, interesting. Huh. Okay, well, there you have it. So do most people leave this as one piece then? And basically this is kind of like that folded over piece is basically just going to the floor pan? Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Makes sense. Apparently you're better at this than I am. I just haven't done one of these in a long time. That makes sense then. So this is going to have to be cut back some because I don't want to have to do anything with that support since the support's decent yet. So not too bad. But yeah, I'll have to cut this whole pan out, I guess. I'm just saying though, like it's funny how chintzy this new metal is now. Like this metal is so thin compared to what the factory stuff was there. I mean, I guess if they're building vehicles out of this stuff these days, it's no wonder they don't last anymore. I suppose it's a weight thing too or whatever, but it's okay. So that one goes there. Cool. Good enough. At least I know now. That does make sense because everything else looked like it lined up. I was just trying to figure out what that spread out piece there was at the back there. How come the factory doesn't have that little like bend out like that compared to this? Is there an actual purpose for that being in the aftermarket piece? I keep forgetting you guys are brothers. Frickin' Rust. Oh well. The easy thing to do for all this fitment is probably just like Chris had said in the first place, is replace that entire floor as one piece, and then all you do is cut it out, weld the new one in, and you know it's going to fit exactly. But then you have the problem with all the flexing and the bending and all that kind of stuff. Chris has got this figured out though. It should be made of the same gauge, but it definitely isn't, that's for sure. I don't have enough room to be working in my garage, Frank, on both sides. I pulled my truck over because I have if you look behind me here, this is my garage. My Camaro's in here all the time because it's never sat outside. So it's here all the time. So this is the passenger side that I'm sitting on. And if I pull it back in, I have no room to work on the side. I have room on the other side. I'd have to turn it around and back it back in. But I was just tinkering around a little bit here. I figured I'd jump on and see if anybody was on here. Just tinker around a little bit. Figured it'd be easy video here while I was just messing around. I didn't think there'd be like 50 or 60 people in here. I fix them for YouTube. I just buy them for YouTube and fix them up and then sell them. Yeah, I don't really keep many. The only one I've really had for any amount of time is the Camaro. Usually I just get them to a certain point or whatever, and then I move on to the next project there. You can't keep them with YouTube or you just have way too many vehicles. If I would have kept all the ones I did on YouTube, I'd probably have 50 cars right now. See, I think the outer rockers aren't too bad to weld in when they're shot. This one doesn't need a full outer. I don't like cutting them out when they're not completely shot. If the metal's still good on the outer one and the inner is still pretty decent, then there's no point in messing around with it, in my opinion.
Am I going to fall through?
Oh, there she is. She made it. You can move stuff if you need.
I got like 15 minutes and then I got to turn the rib around.
There you go. You got your mic on?
I do.
Oh, there you have it.
Oh, I got a 15-minute break.
She made it. So
Hey.
I was just messing around here.
I look good in this truck.
And there you go.
Dang.
This is a country girl's truck.
You just have to fix the steering wheel and I could drive it. That's it.
It's missing half the steering wheel, as you can see. What's up, Master? I'm going to grab the vacuum and give this all a quick vacuum out here while you're entertaining the people.
You know how to use a vacuum?
I'll be right back. Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas. I'm so excited for Christmas. I love Christmas. I love when our kids come over, and I love making lots of food.
Thanks.
I love fattening them all up. That's my favorite thing to do. So he's out here working hard on this car, and I'm making food so we can fatten him up. He's gotten too skinny. I know. He got himself in trouble. He's proving he knows how to use a vacuum. That's not true. He helps around the house all the time. He helps vacuum the floor all the time.
I was trying to get this truck done before January, but I think I'm going to run out of time here. I still need to put a head gasket in it and stuff. So I don't know. Thanks, Darren. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are just coming in there. Appreciate all the support. It's going to get loud for a second here. I got to do a quick vacuum here.
Thanks for stopping in, Frank. Merry Christmas, Master. Thanks for the sub,
Thanks, Ricky.
Hey, you focus on work. Work, work, work.
I just want to tell you guys, when you're vacuuming, you shouldn't be vacuuming up your entire floor if your car's in good shape.
Oh, really?
Just FYI.
When was the last time you had a good floor like that? This one's actually not even that bad.
No, it's not compared to most of them.
You've had worse.
I've had a lot worse.
If you put that other attachment on, like the flat one, it'll get more of it out. If you want more of it out.
That's okay.
You want me to show you how to do it?
Oh, oh, gotta suck some more of the floor out here. And there's what the floor is coming out as. Not sure what that's all about.
It looks like it was adhesive.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that was there carpet in here?
No, not really.
That kind of looks like where the carpet would have been attached. Merry Christmas, David. I guess in some countries it's already Christmas. It's not Christmas Eve anymore.
Yeah, I guess so.
For us, it's Christmas Eve.
This inner rocker is kind of bent, like they hit a rock or something when they were out wheeling with it, so I'm going to have to pound that back in there. Oh, I see finally what you're talking about with the inner, with this inner piece. So when we welded in our other ones, obviously we did that wrong on the last truck because I know I didn't put it that way.
Don't you have to take the seat out to do it?
Yeah, but I couldn't get it out.
Do you need my help?
Kind of.
Okay. You couldn't unscrew it or you couldn't lift it?
I couldn't get them. I was like, one of the bolts is like fighting me, so I need to like get a screwdriver in behind while I'm loosening it out.
Well, if you need my help with it, I'll help you with it.
I should blow this out. I see what you mean. The inner of that, let's see, is he still here? Is Chris still here? I can actually see it now. I've never noticed that before. That's funny that you said that because I would have never known that. The way that sets in there, that factory piece is still here. So that actually is supposed to be part of your inner fender then. I didn't realize that. Or your inner rocker, I should say. There we go. I learned something. Yeah, I know. Gotcha. That's funny, Chris. I never knew that. That's hilarious. Well, there you go. You learn something every day. That's why I like people coming in the chat. Even with these square bodies, I've had like literally 50 of these things. And there's a bunch of stuff that I learn every time people come in, and they're like certain things in certain years and da 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 da. I don't claim to be any expert on them, that's for sure. All this stuff, like I said, just having metal on the floor is better than having no metal. So even if I did it wrong, it's still going to be way better than I started as. I'm not building show vehicles, so.
Welcome back, local boy. Saw you
What's
here
up,
earlier.
local boy? Chris has got it figured out, man.
I know. You should just have Chris come on the channel and show you how to do it all.
Yeah, you should just come and do it all for me. Show me how to do it.
Yeah, can you show us?
While I watch and drink beer.
Oh, we just got to get a better chair for you.
All right, I'm going to grab some tools here.
Okay. It's not right hand steer. It's just the camera is backwards. It's actually It's actually left hand.
It's funny that everybody thinks that though.
But it is backwards because I noticed when I went back to the live yesterday to pull off a clip of you falling through your chair, I realized it was reversed. So it must just reverse it on the YouTube. And I never realized that until that video. You need me over there?
Oh, maybe we'll see if I can get it now.
Yo, yo, yo.
Let me grab the impact first.
Oh, where is I could have grabbed it for you.
That's okay. I got it.
Not yet.
Sorry, guys. We're just grabbing some tools here, trying to get the seat out of this thing. It's not that easy. I don't have an extension. Okay, well, I'll try this.
Will that extension fit on it?
Which one?
That one or that one's a smaller
No,
one?
it's smaller.
Do you have an extension for the impact?
No.
See, that's what your son said. He was like, "Did Dad need any cool
I
tools?"
have them. I just
Oh.
don't have it handy.
That sun is hot.
It's warm today.
I can't watch the comments because I left my phone over
I'm
there.
a C10 fanatic, obviously, because you know more about them than I do.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I left my thing there and I can't watch your comments if I'm not looking at my phone.
Oh, it's all good.
It's been good today. You haven't had too many.
It has. I deleted a few out early there. It's not right-hand steer. The camera's backwards. Would be cool if it was. I'm sure there is probably right-hand ones, I would think. I don't know. Maybe?
I got it.
I really don't know. Finding tools here. Finding tools. Here. Set them back so that we can,
Just tell me what you need me to do, dearie.
so they can see here.
Are you going to have to get a new rubber? It's like you need a new rubber seal.
Yeah, it needs a bunch of stuff.
Oh, really?
You need my help with that?
No, sir.
Not yet.
I'll let you watch the comments there.
Okay, I'm working on it. What's
right, we
the
gotta
engine?
get
What
this.
is the engine power on that?
It is a 350 engine. I'm thinking if we can get this
Welcome back, Peter.
seat forward.
I got my phone dirty. I got like cookie dough all over it or something.
Best time to take the seat out while we're
Should have done it when Noah was here.
outside.
Noah could have helped me. Would have had some manpower.
Oh, maybe. Never a great sign here.
What do you mean? That's just normal vehicle issues.
If they were an old car person, they would have done it. Oh. They
is
would have
this?
had it under the hood.
What year is this? 73?
73, yep.
73 K10. I don't know the motor because I don't know all those
The
numbers.
350.
There you go, 350. See, car guides, all it is about is numbers.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is not what you're supposed to say. What was uh-oh?
Something was tripping me.
Oh.
Oh. All right, gotta grab some more tools.
Oh, aloha and mahalo. That means there's another Hawaiian in the house.
What's up from Hawaii?
It's probably the same temperature here as it is in Hawaii right
It
now.
probably is, man. It's been amazing. Oh,
Want me to do it? Do I need to go underneath?
no. Everything's always... I even sprayed them ahead of time, which I never do.
How's your back doing?
It's all right. Holy cow.
You want me to try?
Cramped up here.
You want me to try?
No, I need to get it with the impact would be easier.
Will the impact fit in there? I can pull it forward while you impact it.
Yeah, if you pull it forward a little bit, I could probably get the impact on it. Sorry, guys, we're just trying to get the bolt out of the seat here so we can actually get the seat out.
Is that far enough?
There we go.
Was that the one that wasn't coming earlier?
Yeah.
That's good.
No, that wasn't the one.
Lies. Lies.
Uh,
Ah.
What's the temperature at the moment? You must be talking -3 Celsius. It's 23 Celsius here. Yep. It's probably an 010. Yeah, for sure. Like the straight sixes. They're reliable, but it's not my thing.
It is not -3 here.
Let's slide it back now.
I have no idea what it is in Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, it's 72.
We can get it back.
You want me to slide it like back this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the. If we can get it. Sometimes it won't go.
There you go.
What's that brackets? Oh.
It's all the way back. Can't go much farther than that.
So we got 3 of the 4 out now.
Where's the other one at?
The one right beside you. It's like spinning.
Oh, I see. Can you get? Can you?
Can, but
to
it's
the-
spinning. Careful there. You don't
Oh,
want
and
to
it
cut
has
yourself.
a gas tank. behind
Yeah,
it.
that's the
I see.
That is the problem.
That's where the gas tank is.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
I don't know why it's spinning though. Thinking. Try to get the stuff off. It's actually getting toasty, like I'm getting hot out here. Why does it have to be the one bolt that's by the gas tank is like the one that's going to be a problem?
Oh, family work and a trip. Have fun on your vacation. Well, that's sweet Peter. She's going to love her gift.
It's coming loose, but it's fighting me here.
Well, just tell me what you need, my dearie. Oh, yep.
If all else fails, get a bigger freaking pry bar.
You want me to lift it?
I don't know. I feel like get behind it somehow.
Oh, you got dirty when you got in there.
So loose. Something happened. Dude, where's the agony here?
I told you I'd lift it for you.
Huh.
Did you put some of your Ames oil on it?
Yeah, I can't get behind there to get it on.
Oh.
Just lift up on this just a smidgen. Oh, there we go.
Too much, or is that enough?
No, that's good. What the heck, man?
I felt like it was moving for a second.
I know. Well, I can take the back bolt out of the other one again. Try to force it.
The back bolt out of which one?
Well, I got the back bolt in the other side there. Why isn't it going?
It moved. It was like had moved. I thought it was going to come out after that.
Lift it again.
Okay, you got to move your booty a little bit. Thanks. Ready?
Hopefully the spammers aren't in full
I
force
know.
while we're doing this.
I could have had one of the older kids do it.
Yep. What the heck, man? Like almost out. I don't really want to cut it.
Oh, sorry.
Obviously, it's not going to go back in though because it's spinning on the backside. So whatever's the clip is obviously.
Is
Can you
broken.
just tip it up a little bit?
Like tip it this way.
Yeah, you can. Just yeah.
Is that enough?
Maybe. Let me grab a hammer.
I have 5 minutes and then I gotta go.
All right, I'm probably going to jump off in a few here anyways. Try this again.
You may push forward.
Oh, there.
You need it pushed forward again.
Woo, there we go.
I see. It looked like it moved finally. Ha ha!
What's this?
Good job. Good
Stupid
job.
thing. Okay, there you go. See, that's what happens. It takes freaking forever to get a bolt out. I'm gonna help you get my seat out here. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna jump out here. We're gonna. I don't know what I'm doing, but we figure it out as we go here. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to my channel. Watch my last video there on that Buick Skylark here. It's kind of over in the background there somewhere. You guys check out my channel. We got all these cars we're working on and stuff. So help me out and help me grow the channel. And Merry Christmas to everybody. I won't be on. I don't think I'll be on tonight. Probably 99% sure not. And definitely won't be on Christmas. So we'll see if I jump on in the next couple of days here or whatever. But probably a few days before I'm back. But thanks everybody for coming by. We're from Oklahoma there, James, but just dipping out now. All right, guys. Well, Merry Christmas and have a good one with your families there. Thanks for stopping by.